Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool number line. We are solving problems related to TEKS 3.7c, and we'll do it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So, we have Marcus arriving at the library at the time shown on the clock below. All right, so we're going to figure out what time this is. And then he's going to spend time doing things. 25 minutes reading, 45 more minutes doing homework, and then we need to figure out what time did he finish his homework. All right, so let's use a number line here to keep track of our time. These are called time intervals because we're looking to see how long something lasted. What is the start? What is the stop time? All right, so what is our start time? The start time is shown on this analog clock. Let's figure out. It looks like they're both pointing at the 1, which they are, but that can be kind of confusing because it means two different things depending on which hand it is. All right, so this first hand we're going to look at is this shorter hand. It's the hour hand. And so it's pointing at or just barely past the 1. So that's going to be our hour. But it's not 101. All right, 101 would be right here. When we're looking for minutes, that 1 is a set of 5 because each of the face numbers skip counts by 5 when we're dealing with minutes, right? Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's one set of 5. So that's going to be 1:05. All right, so that's my start time. So he's arriving at the library at 1:05. First, we're going to spend 25 minutes reading. Now we can actually kind of track this on the clock. So we'll do both on the clock and on the number line. Now we can add and subtract time, just like with a normal algorithm, vertically, as long as we don't go over the hour. Once we do that, we need to kind of think about it differently. Let's think about 25 minutes. If I'm going to do 1:05, I'm going to start here, and I could count 25 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I only went 5 because remember, these are sets of 5. So what I really did was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Either way, you can count it by sets of 5 or you can just count by fives. So in 25 minutes, we're going to show this right here. I'm going to have a plus 25 and I'm going to have recorded 0 dot dot 25. That shows 0 hours, 25 minutes. You can also just record it as plus 25 minutes. Either way, we are going to get to 1:30. And this works if we just add this vertically. 1:05 to line up these minutes and hours. That's going to be 1:30. And it works because we're not going over the hour. But look what's next. I've got 45 more minutes. Okay. So this is going to be my reading. I'll put this right here. I need to go forward 45 minutes, but I'm going to do it in chunks. And let me show you how we can do that a few different ways. One of the ways that I like to do is use the number line here. And I'm going to break this up and I'm going to think, how long does it take for me to get to the next hour? I'm going to take a smaller jump. So if I've got 1:30, we should know that there's 30 minutes left to that next hour. So I'm going to go right here, and that's going to be a plus 30. So that's going to get me to my 2 o'clock. And then once I have that, it's easy to add the next chunk. Now I have 30 minutes used and I need 45 minutes altogether. So we need to think, all right, so there's another 15 minutes left in there. So basically what I did is I took my 45 and I broke it up into 30 and 15, and that let me go over the hour without it getting all strange. We can count 45. Let's go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm at the hour, so now it's 2 o'clock. 35, 40, 45. So it's going to be 2:15. So that is going to be our answer. If we try to add it with this, it would have gotten a little bit weird. So our answer here is C.